tout le monde. How you doing? Comment allez-vous? Sorry, there's something like flirting with my feet, and I'm like, what is that? Anyways, well, I hope you're doing well and healthy, strengthened, courageous, persistent, motivated. I hope you're doing good mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And if you're not, my prayer is that the peace of the Lord finds you, finds your heart, your mind, your soul, your physical body, and just makes you feel good. Yes, so that's my prayer for you. But yeah, let's get into this video. Okay, well, so if you are new here, hi, welcome. So good to have you here. If you are returning subscriber, watcher, follower, it's so good to have you here again. Thank you so much to both groups for your support, your love, and for just being here and stuff. And I hope that you are learning something from this journey. If you don't know, I mean, if you are new, of course you don't know this, but we are on our way to building an empire, and we do not despise our small beginnings. However it looks like, we are grateful for it, we are thankful for it, and we are putting in the work that's required to get to the finish line, and we want to get to the finish line as winners. So anyways, so I'm here hoping that I bring value to you as a small business or as a person as well. I've been learning so much from other small business owners here on YouTube, and I love this community, and it's like, it means so much to me. I'm like, there's so much knowledge to go around, so much to learn, and I was like, why not be part of that community as well? Why not be a drop in the sea, and also share my, like we say in French, my parcours, my my way to building my empire. So anyways, that's pretty much why I'm here. That's pretty much why I do this diary of a small business owner vlogs. It's to pretty much just share, and along the way educate, teach, encourage, motivate, support anybody else who has a dream of also wanting to build something for themselves or their generation to come. In terms of what I make, I don't talk about this often, but I make colorful wall decor. I call it Afro boho wall decor. The Afro part, it's because I use African fabric, like you can see here. These are African fabric. I use African fabric for it. So that's the Afro part of it. I get all my fabrics from Kinshasa or from Mali in Africa. So go look at your map and you'll find out where that is. And then its boho part is like, it's got beads, it's got movement, it's got texture, it's got color, it's heartful, it's out there, it's loud, it's vibrant, it's just so I call it Afro boho wall decor. These are wall decor. It can go anywhere in your home, from the kitchen to the bathroom, from the entrance to like the staircase, office, anywhere. A lot of my customers, when they get them, they usually get them for like nurseries or for the living rooms and stuff, and for the entryway. And it's very welcoming, it's very in your face. So like whenever you welcome people over, they're bound to just be like, oh wow, beautiful, you know what I mean? So anyways, I apologize, my kids followed me down here. I thought they were settled upstairs, but of course, where mama goes, kids follow. Other things that I do make is I make apparel, like the one I'm wearing now. It says be intentional every day. Sorry, my camera is turned around. It says be intentional every day because yeah, like I'm all about intentionality, doing things with intention, with purpose. And so then you don't waste, be intentional with your time, with your finances, your money. Always budget, be intentional with your family, be intentional with your home. That's why I make home decor, because you don't want to bring anything and anything in your home. So I talk about intentionality a lot, because everything you do has to have a meaning and intention to it, and that's how you go about your life. And you know, small steps makes bigger impact. So anyway, so I make apparels like these ones, and so many others. If you go on my website, you'll see the different lines that I have. And then the other stuff that I do also I make accessories. I love making accessories. And right now, because Christmas is around the corner, I mean, sort of, so I have like my Christmas ornament that I've already made, that are already on my website. And the theme for our Christmas ornament this year is spring and winter. So because I was thinking about, I'm like, it's a Christmas tree, we want to adorn it, we want to decorate it. So why does it have to be like, why does the decor have to be what the Christmassy decor has always been? So we're bringing flowers to the Christmas tree ornament this year, and I love the way they look. I have a bunch of them, like I have a bunch of them here. They are different. So these are just a couple of them with sunflowers. I have some with a smaller flower as well. Sorry, I didn't plug in my microphone, so when I turn around you might not hear me. And then I have like smaller ones, different ones. So yeah, I love making accessories like Christmas ornament. I make notebooks. I'll show you. I have like this notebook here. I make notebooks. It's also covered in African fabric. See how colorful and vibrant it is. Imagine this on like your coffee table or on your office desk. If you love to journal, on your side desk in your bedroom. So when you wake up, if it's the first thing that you do, there you go. And something that I'm doing differently this time around is I'm selling my notebooks with a bookmark. So I went ahead, I made a little bookmark. It's wooden, so this is wood. Made a little bookmark. It says be intentional here, and in the back it has like just little things. It says pretty much the way you read it. It's like be intentional, journal daily, however that looks like for you. Keep a gratitude list, you know, just like a prompt. Keep a gratitude list of things that happened to you, or people, things that people did for you. Write down your dreams and your aspirations. Yes, sometimes we forget. And also be intentional with your thought, because everything starts here. Whatever manifests itself in the physical realm where we are, it starts here. So how is your mental state? How is your mental you know, where are you mentally? So anyways, I decided to start adding this with my notebooks. I think it's just like a nice little touch. You keep tab of your page, and it's just part of my brand. So there you go. So this is another accessories that I have. And I also do have like these little coasters. These ones I didn't make them, but they are handmade locally to Kinshasa, not to Canada. I'm in Canada right now, but they are made handmade by this artisan back in Kinshasa. My mom found him. She was just walking by and she found him, and then she sent me like a sample, and I was like, these are gorgeous. And so these are coasters. They are handmade. It's super gorgeous. I have two sizes. I have the small size, and I have the medium size. I'm calling it medium because there are bigger size as well. So this is how they look like. So there they are. So you can find these accessories on my website. And then outside of that, I make other stuff too. Like, if I were to show you everything I have, it'll be crazy. I have tote bags. I have earrings. I have those like little be intentional earrings. Let me see if I can grab one. Can I reach? Okay, these were my first original earrings that I came up with. It's made out of wood. It says be intentional. But I do have other design. Let's see. Okay, yes. Okay, and then this one says be intentional every day. So I have different I have different designs. It's all on my website, but I just wanted to kind of go over my product because it's one thing that I realized that I don't do often. So it's good to talk about it. It's good to promote your own business and to put it out there so people know, because sometimes people just don't know, you know. People don't buy from you because they don't know. People don't buy specific things because they don't know you have it. So I have tote bags. It's right here. I have different type. It's on my website listed. And then I also added a new product this year. Mugs. I have these colorful ceramic mugs. This one says cherish the little moment. It's ceramic. It's super cool. I love it. I love it. So I have it in this color. This is mint blue, I think. I have a deep green, and then I have a red one. So I made different designs but in the same colors. And I have a beige one, which is like, look at it. Anyways, so this one says cherish the little moment, but I do have another design. This one here says be intentional, cherish the little moment. You can find all this on my website, like I said. So long intro, long everything. We didn't need all of this, but tip number one, as a small business owner, if you are a small business owner or aspiring to be one, do not ever be embarrassed or shy to talk about your business. Whatever opportunity you get to put yourself out there, take it. So I don't do this often, but I want to start doing it. That's why I'm talking about my business right now, and I'm talking about my product. So anyways, let's talk about what's gonna happen in this video. Today's video, we're gonna be going over the things that needs to happen that doesn't require any physical, you know, that doesn't demand any physical strength or activities from me. If you don't know, baby's coming. Baby's ready to pop. So until he comes, I'm gonna refrain myself from doing anything that requires physical moving and stuff like that. And there's one item that I could be doing from my couch. I don't need to go anywhere, and then I could just be using my phone, is working on my Etsy shop. So a little story: when I started the business, my business, which is Shekwetu, when I started my business, I used to sell on Etsy. And then eventually, years after, I moved my business to Shopify. And when I did that, I kind of, you know, put my Etsy on hold. Was it a good decision? I can't tell. I never sat down and dwell on it or thought about it. But last year, I started feeling like, you know, I should have both. Like, there's no reason to not have both. And this year, I reactivated my Etsy account. I added a couple of products. I removed the old stuff. I didn't really do anything. I kind of just reactivated and put like, I think I put like 3 products on there. So now that, you know, I've launched my collection, everything is on the website, everything is good to go. I can just be sitting on my couch and then doing something. I want to concentrate on updating my Etsy shop. So I want to do a new banner. I want to go back into like my description, who I am, kind of read through that, update. I think when I wrote it, we only had 2 kids, but now we're going to be at 4. So kind of just update the information in there. And then also add the new products, because I have a lot of new product and stuff. So I want to go ahead and do that. That's pretty much what we're going to be working on. Like I mentioned in my previous video, you know, people often after a launch, they're like, so what's now? Because, you know, until the launch, you're working on the product to be released. But once you release, what do? Well, life goes on. The business goes on. You need to keep going. You need to keep doing the things that need to happen to get the business moving forward, because we are moving forward. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Clean up my Etsy shop, add a new product, revive it, and get it going, because it was doing, when it was going. So I want to get that also, just be like a side hustle to my business, which is funny. So that's what we're going to work on. I took out my trusted advisor. If you've been here, you know I like to use this thing. I love to write down things that I need to do. I am, as much as I love computer technology and such, I'm still so big on writing down things with my pen and on my pen. I'm so big on writing things down on the paper with my pen. I just love that. That's just my jam. So I got this thing from the dollar store. I love it. It makes my life super easy. So I'm just gonna do like a little to-do for my Etsy. What needs to happen, when I need to update and stuff, and also just add on like it's gonna be like a to-do list for from now on until when baby comes. So what needs to happen, what do I need to do in business, like for once outside of Etsy. I know that I need to tidy up my studio, because again, you see my kids here, so they always bring their toys on this side, even though they have a huge side over there. So gotta bring them down here, get them to clean. And because I was working on releasing a collection, like the carpet, the rug is just, it needs to be cleaned as well, so I need to tidy that. And I have a table under my desk here that also needs to like be sorted out, because like as I was working, I kind of just shoved things down there. I think it's not supposed to be there, but you know what I mean. So I need to also take the time to clear that space, but that's a physical labor. We are not in there, but I want to put that on my list, so at least I keep track of things that need to happen, things that I need to do as we go on. So that's the plan. That's why I came on today. Those are the things that I came to mention, so you know that I'm still working in the background. And if I end up giving birth this weekend and I don't post, at least you have this video to know that, okay, you know, if she's not posting, she probably gave birth, but she's still working on her business in the background. And my Etsy shop is always linked in to my my channel, so if you want to visit it, it's gonna be the same items that I have on my Shopify, but I'm just sharing it across board and keeping track of inventory and stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and make a to-do list so we can keep track of what needs to happen and keep the business going forward. So yeah, thank you for hearing me chat for so long. Yeah, this is what we have to be. This is what I have so far, of course. My priority is this Etsy shop. Like I said, it's not gonna require any physical labor, physical working, going around left and right from my part. So I could start doing this already now because I have the photos and everything good to go. And the other thing is I have to finish weeding, which is here. I keep doing like a little at a time, but I'm hoping that I'll be done soon, because I need those designs to make my inventory. I don't want to have to make when I get an order, I don't want to have to make the order. Like, I want to have it already made, and all I have to do is pack it and ship. So that's what I need to work on. My goal was to do it before baby arrives, so baby's not here yet, so let's see if I can meet that goal. And then I mentioned also in my last video that I work per queues, so like there's Q1, there's Q2, Q3, and Q4, and I try to see if there is any product that I want to release each queues. Of course, my tripod is playing me games, so if there's anything I want to release in queues, I like to work on it. So January is around the corner, or at least, you know, we can start smelling it. So I want to start mapping any ideas that I have. So I want to start mapping any ideas that I may have, I want to release in Q1 and stuff like that, and start looking, you know, for blanks and blah blah blah, whatever I need. So if I can also take the downtime to work on that, that would be great. So far I already have, like, I want to release some new design for apparel, some accessories, and home decor. I'm not sure yet, so we'll see. I'm just gonna do that, and then also work on my packaging. So I don't want to make anything fancy. It's not like I'm not trying to do any personalized packaging in that term yet. Ideally, obviously, in the future, it's something that I would like to invest on, but you have to invest smarter, not do stuff, you know, because everybody's doing it, and you know, with all the excitement, you have to be smart about it. I have a stamp, I have business card, I have thank you cards, all professionally done. Well, except for the business card, I made them myself on Canva, but my thank you cards are professionally done, and my stamp also. So like, what can I do with those things? What can I add? So I'm gonna be getting like these blank wrapping paper from Amazon. I've ordered that before, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stamp and just stamp the name of my business, Shakeway, to all over the paper. So when I wrapped my, you know, my product in it, it's branded, you know, even though I stamped it myself, but it's a beginning. Again, remember, do not despise your small beginning. So that's what I'm going to be doing in terms of packaging, and I'm also going to do that for my boxes. And in the past, I used to get, like, I'll show you, I'm just gonna move. So this here is a sticker of my logo. So I used to get a bunch of them, and then I'll put them on the box for when I ship my product. I mean, they were great and stuff, but again, it's stamped because it's so big. I think this is 3-inch, 3 or 3.5. It was costly, so I got a stamp instead of a sticker. So I do have my boxes too, and the other thing I want to do is also take the time and go ahead and stamp my my boxes with my stamp. That way it's also branded in a way, and look into getting those water activated tape. So I'm thinking if I get a water activated tape, then I don't have to stamp my boxes. So I'm looking into that. It will probably just be simple, like the name of my business, and then just that's all. So yeah, oh, one more thing that I want to also pay attention to is make a list of business needs, i.e. like I right now, like for shipping, I use my printer, like my ink printer, but I want to get a thermal printer. I think it's called, like the Monbean, so I can print my labels without needing the ink. But it's fine. I'm still gonna get ink for my printer because I also use this printer for like any household stuff. Like if we need to print stuff for work or for school, I use that. So just make a list of like what's missed, like what I need. I know I need a thermal printer. I also need material like my HTVs and stuff, yarn, beads. So kind of just like restock what I'm out of and stuff like that. So this is not a rush, but it's just I want to put it down so I know to look into it. But anyways, yeah, that's that. I made my list, and I'll flip the camera over as I talk to you so you can see me. Okay, so this video was pretty much just like giving you an update of what's going to be happening in the next couple weeks or videos or whatever. And again, all of this is as we wait for baby to come. I don't really know how it's gonna work out yet. Of course, when baby's here, I want to take some time off. I'm not gonna be rushing back to filming right away and working, no. So I'm also trying to like just make a mental note of things that I can do as I'm breastfeeding or as I'm just sitting there relaxing, and stuff like that. So just keeping a mental note of what's going on. Obviously, I'm going to keep going with my newsletter, so I'm going to send my newsletter without problem. I do that bi-weekly, so if you want to sign up to my newsletter, I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. So I'm going to keep that going, and then I want to continue posting YouTube shorts because those are easy and I have plenty of content, plenty of videos, so it takes like 2 seconds and it's posted. And I don't have to create anything. So if I'm able to do my inventory before baby's here, I wouldn't have to create anything when I get an order, I can just pack it and ship it. And in terms of tidying up the studio and cleaning it up, it's gonna have to wait until like maybe a month or two after baby's here in order to get everything settled. So with that out of the way, with that said, I'm gonna end this video here, and because I'm gonna be updating my Etsy shop from my phone, I might not be able to show you how I'm going about it, but if I do go do it in front of my computer, I'll show you. I'll film clips and then show you how I'm working and then what I'm. Thank you so much for tuning in, for watching. I hope there was some sort of like valuable information in there. If you find yourself in the same position as me, you launch, so what's now, or you're like, okay, what do I do with my small business? Where do I take it? I don't know how to like navigate to the next step and stuff. I hope you can find some inspiration from this video. Running a small business is not always about like packing orders or creating product and stuff, but it is, part of it. And there are other stuff that we need to keep an eye on, and we need to keep going and stuff. So I hope this video inspires you to do that. And my name is Dawn. I'm a mama, soon to be mama of 4, 3 boys and 1 girl, and I love the small business a lot. I love the small business a lot, and I hope you also love it. I hope you love, if you've purchased from me, I hope you love your purchases. But thank you so much for your love, for your support, and for just being here. And yeah, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. So before I go, I just want to say Jesus loves you so much, and that's how much his love makes me happy to talk about it. Like, his love is just like, hug me. Like, whenever I think about Jesus' love, I think about a warm hug, a nice warm bowl of homemade soup, comfort food. I think about I don't know, I just it's just so warm. It's so sweet, it's so kind, it's so tender. Jesus' love is just, it's such a hug. So I'm here to share about his love. He loved me so much that he, like the Bible says, he left his throne to come down here to save me, to take my spot, to wash away my sins, and to give me eternal life, which is such a gift on its own. But when he came down here, he was all by love. Everything he did out of love. He did with love. He did for love. And and he asks us to love one another like we love ourselves. And Jesus is the definition of love. He's love. He's the definition of love. And I just want to share that love with you. So if you haven't given him a chance, if you haven't given him a second, if you haven't given him a moment, or you had in the past and then you kind of just like wandered away from it, take a moment. Just be like, Jesus, this girl said you were all the love, and right now I need the love. Come into my heart. Show me your love, and let him do that to you. Let him do that for you. Let him be that for you. And you'll just see it. You'll just know, because there's nothing comparable to that. It comes with such a peace. Once you feel it, it brings peace to a tormented mind, a confused heart. And I just want to share that. Because that's what fuels me every day. That's what keeps me going. Especially, how do I tie that to a business, as a small business, when you don't have any orders, or you don't have any views, you don't see any growth? Like, how do you keep going? How do you keep showing up? I just think about the love of Jesus. I rely on it. I grasp it. I'm like, I'm not letting go of the feeling that I get from knowing that Jesus loves me, from the conviction, that the assurance that I have the guarantee that his love has, you know, towards me. So, and that keeps me going, that keeps me motivated, that keeps me intentional. And I'm sharing that with you. That's a tip. That's a tip coming from a small business owner. That's a tip. There's nothing Jesus cannot do. So I'm gonna let you go because I can talk about Jesus love all day, every day, and I don't think we all have the time for it. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.